Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today to share my experience and my opinion about this awesome display from Philips, 32 inches 4K. And we are back. So it has some awesome features, and let me start by one which is not very usual to start on my videos, which is the support. Now the support is just awesome, or the stand to be more precise. Yeah, probably stand is the correct word. So let's start with the stand. Really awesome stand, and I would risk to say it's not good quality, it's super good quality. Really well built. I've tested a few displays, I use quite a few, and in terms of stands, this is by far one of the best that I've seen so far. I don't know tomorrow, but till today, one of the best. Now, one of the things that I would like to share is that the display is not only used like this on a vertical side. This is called the pivot, and at this moment is 90 degrees, but we can rotate the other way around, so depending on what we need. In this particular case, I just placed the cable input to this side because I've got my laptop right over here, but if I wanted to connect that way, I could reverse the display. So this is just great. We can pivot on both sides, 90 degrees this side or 90 that, or 90 to 270. Now we can also adjust the height up to 18 centimeters, and we can rotate it 180 degrees for each side, which is just crazy and awesome. Also, I can tilt it from 5 degrees up to 25 degrees, and this is really awesome. Now, did I say that the stand is great? Yes, but if you are one of those that really don't, which it's hard to believe that you will not use the stand, and if you want to hang it on a wall, which is also really nice, I do love to put my things on a wall, then you can, with a VESA mount 100 to 100, you can mount it to any arm that you want. And I did that. I did use this display, as I will share in just a few moments, in several different ways, and I did use it as a secondary monitor to edit videos, which is a shame to use one of these displays as a secondary monitor. It is built to be a primary monitor. I did use it as a secondary as well. Just awesome experience. In terms of power consumption, which is something that we care a lot here on the channel, 30 watts maximum power consumption, and of course it has some ecologic modes which will reduce the power consumption. Now that I covered the stand, let's talk a little bit about the display. I did mention that it's awesome, and it is. It is a 4K display, and we are talking about a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 60 Hertz. Gamers, don't run away just yet. 60 Hertz, but in terms of picture quality, I'm not really sure if you want a 144 Hertz display. Now, it has a density of 140 pixels per inch, so this just means that on a normal usage and even close, I will not be able to see the pixels. So just really great. We could call it similar to a retina display, not exactly the same, but very similar. Very good quality right over there. I cannot see the pixels whatsoever. Regarding the panel, IPS display with some great colors, really vibrant colors right over here, and of course we have different modes that we can change the type of color that we get, a really nice contrast, and the angles that we get in terms of picture and the colors are great. I can see the original colors without shifting whatsoever, almost until I lose the line of sight, with a very aggressive angle. For those of you that have a workflow similar to mine, we edit videos, we edit photos, and then when we have some free time, we play some games, then I do believe that this is the ideal balance. And I will try to bring here a 144 refresh rate display, usually TN panels, which in terms of colors, in terms of quality is completely different in terms of angles, but I will have to try it out and check it out if I'm wrong using a 60 Hz display instead of using a 144 Hertz display, but that's a topic for another. One really cool thing as well is that if you have a setup where your main computer is a laptop, you take it to your work, and then when you arrive at home, you have one of these displays, then it can act as an hub. And we have seen a few hubs here on the channel where we will connect everything to the hub, and then we just connect one cable to our laptop. That hub will connect to a display and so on and so forth, to our peripherals like mouse, keyboard, and so on and so forth. But in this particular case, we can eliminate that hub because the display will act as an hub. I just need to connect via USB Type-C cable right over here. It will transmit data, it will transmit audio, and it will transmit image. So just a awesome experience. Of course, I can use the other display inputs, traditional inputs like HDMI or DisplayPort, but this is my favorite one. I can connect my Ethernet connection to the display directly. I can connect mouse, the keyboard, and so on and so forth. Then I just need to bring my laptop, one cable, and I can just start working with keyboard, mouse, and so on and so forth. And then when I go away, just disconnect that one cable, which, by the way, it charges up to 90 watts. So in this particular case, I've got a 13-inch Mac Pro that we have seen here on the channel, and it's an awesome experience. Now, webcam. Yes, we are living an era that everything is done on a web. It has pros, it has cons, like everything else. And the display has a integrated webcam, full HD with microphone. And let's check it out. And at this moment, I am recording and testing out the integrated camera that comes with the display. Very discreet, and we can pop it in and pop it out. And instead of giving you specifications, this is the quality that we will get on the picture and also on audio, which for the tests that I've been doing, the audio is not, at least the volume is not the strongest point, but the image not bad at all, and in my opinion makes total sense at this moment. But let me know on the comments down below. So there you go, that's the quality that you will get. Is it mandatory to have a webcam on a display? No, it's not. We can get a webcam anywhere, but it's really nice to have something on a display because this is a complete display. Regarding quality, that's what you saw on the image. It also has sound output. It has two speakers of 5 watts each, and if you ask my opinion, okay, they're not that great, like we don't find on really nice TVs and really nice displays. The speakers are always the weakest point, probably, but they're nice. I can watch a movie over here. It's not as nice as using my sound monitors like I've got right over there, but not bad at all to start up. And then when we need or when we want, we can add a proper speaker to our setup. For wrapping it up, because the main features are these, at least these are the ones that I do believe that will make someone like myself to jump for a display such as this one. It's just awesome in terms of image quality. If you are editing a video on a 16:9 ratio, and then just great. In this particular case, I use ultra wide, but I always use a secondary display to watch my final result. And in this particular case, you can do everything on a display such as this one. So advantages and disadvantages on both sides, but this is a complete setup. A few more things that might be interesting. The power sensor that it has right over here will detect if there's a person near the display or not, and if it is, then great. If it's not, it will reduce the brightness of the display up to 80%. So we will have a saving of 80%. Not doing any math right over here, but 30 watts less 80%, it's a lot less watts, so really saving energy. It also has a light sensor, so it will detect the ambient that we have on our workplace, and it will adjust the colors and so on and so forth according to that. Now this has advantages and disadvantages, especially for those that are editing videos and editing photos. To watch TVs and things like that, it doesn't matter, but to edit video and photos, it's something that you should not enable while you are doing it, because you might get the colors not very accurate depending on the environment that you have. Warm lights, cold lights, a reflection such as red that I've got on my office right now. So all these factors will come into play, and when we are editing we want to be as neutral as possible, but it's something really nice to have if you are watching a series, a movie or something like that, or even playing a game where you can be a little bit more immersive. So here it is, a little bit friendlier of gamers. And finally, just to share that I did play around with it for the last 3 videos. I've been using it to test it out. I did test out on 2 Android TV boxes, one from Nokia, one from Novo, which is a Portuguese company. Also, I did not share on this particular channel. I did also share yesterday the video about the NVIDIA 3070 Ti. I also played around with this display, and today of course this one. So having all these tests for the last 2 weeks or so, editing videos, watching a few movies or series, using it on a media player setup such as Android TV boxes, my opinion is that this is an all-around display that we can use on an office for productivity and everything, but we can also use on a living room where we can use it as a TV. If I'm not wrong, a few years ago and even today, I've got probably TVs that are a bit smaller than this one. 32 inches is not a bad size at all. And this is it, guys. For more specifications, more details, because I couldn't cover everything right over here, I will leave a link down below so that you guys can check it out, all the details on the Philips website. Hope that the video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated. Any questions, leave them down below. I will answer as best and as fast as I can. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.